In my experience, when talking to people about light pollution, everyone agrees that it definitely does not have a positive impact on the environment. However, unlike the more infamous types of pollution, such as burning fossil fuels for natural gases or littering, many people view light pollution solely as an obstruction to our view of the stars. While this is true, and astronomers are becoming increasingly anxious due to the fact they cannot study the night sky with the same clearness they once had, this is not the only effect that light pollution has, and it is not the worst. In an article published by National Geographic, it is explained that the increased brightness of the night sky throughout the world has greatly impacted animal behaviors like migration patterns and habitat formations. In light of all these issues, 43 major cities around the United States have joined something known as the Lights Out movement, as shown in a list in an article published by Audubon. The Lights Out program is designed to turn off many of the lights in specific cities during times of the year when bird migration is picking up in their respective area. The massive amounts of light pollution within the world are also known to add excess heat into the air. Although the heat added to the air from light pollution is less of a heating factor than many other forms of pollution, it still adds to the overall effect on our Earth's climate and is something we must take into account when facing this problem. A somewhat recent study conducted by a small community of scientists has started to understand and point out many of the effects of light pollution on the environment's ability to maintain a proper plant cycle. What this refers to is very similar to the more common studies conducted that light pollution interferes with the circadian rhythms of humans and animals. In the case of this newfound field of research, as stated by Eric van der Noot from the Florida Atlantic University Astronomical Observatory, because of light pollution, trees and other plants that are closer to more heavily light polluted areas are budding faster than normal, growing in irregular patterns, as well as dropping the fruits at new and unusual times. All of this can be fit into a category referred to as an early spring. These small effects in timing, which according to a study done by the National Geographic from 1999 to 2011, usually range from about 5 to 8 days. Although it does not seem like that much of a change when stated, the effect on the surrounding ecosystem can be dramatic. Studies on light pollution and the effect that it has on our climate and ecosystems are relatively new to the scientific community. This is evident as it was just realized in a study that was concluded in 2017, led by the University of Exeter, that light pollution has increased by at least 49% worldwide. It is even more concerning to learn that this number is only what can be monitored by satellites in the atmosphere, and many experts believe this number to be closer to 270% globally. In this same article produced by the University of Exeter, it is stated that there is also limited evidence to suggest that any types of new technology that we have developed in recent years has cut down our planet's light pollution. More research in these areas of climate change may be crucial for the survival of our planet's environment and ecosystems around the world. It is imperative that we understand these phenomena and seriously move into action, as finding a cure to our overpollution of light may be more important to our success as a planet now and in the future than we have ever realized.